My whole job and my team's job is brand new. The mayor decided, he was the first elected official to come up with the decision that we probably needed a single point of contact and centralized management around marijuana. And that has really proven to be very helpful. I started on January 1st when we first rolled out retail sales, and my job is sort of two parts. One is to oversee policy. So I've been working on the federal level with the federal banking issue. I've been working with the state on some of the edibles task force type things. And I've been working with our city council on, we just passed a ban on extracting hash oil out of your home. The other portion of mine and my team's job is to oversee all the other agencies who are working on marijuana. It really takes a big effort in our city to get all of these businesses licensed and safe. Environmental health will go in and look for issues regarding food storage and foodborne illnesses. We have neighborhood inspection services inspects them. We have attorneys who are working on marijuana. We have the budget office who's working on marijuana and tracking revenue and expenditures. We've got Treasury who have some additional tax collecting mechanisms to collect taxes for these agencies. And we have technology services that is also helping us coordinate and collaborate with everything we've been doing. So there's a lot going on, and it's been a great effort over this year as we get together and really have kind of streamlined our operations. So with it now being 1 year, I sort of have been thinking there's kind of three things I'd like to highlight. And number one is that in general, the regulated area of the world is now going pretty well. And when I say the regulated area of our world, it's the regulated businesses, whether they're retail or marijuana, grows and stores and testing facilities. And it took a while. At first, a lot of them were smaller businesses, mom and pop shops. We were building the regulatory framework, the tax framework, just a management framework from the ground up. They were learning with us as we were going. And really, as Chief Joe said, the fire department was instrumental working with the agencies, helping to educate them on a lot of those types of processes, using hazardous materials, doing extractions, using significant amounts of electricity and water, and all kinds of issues. The fire department was really able to help walk them through that. So like I said, generally I think the regulated world's going well. They're getting into compliance. They want to be in compliance. They understand that their license is valuable, so they're working hard to stay there. And then the last thing I would like to say with regard to marijuana that I've seen over this year and wrapping up this year is that interest in marijuana and interest in our state in Denver still remains extremely high related to marijuana. All of us, get constant calls from other jurisdictions, other nations, the media, commentators, scholars, asking questions. I know the chief just last week was out of town and spoke on marijuana. Fire chief gets requested to come and educate different elected officials on the type of hazardous materials that are involved. Just a lot of interest, and it seems to be that it's going to keep coming, particularly as more states become legalized. But what all of us have been saying, and the message we keep trying to get across, is that we understand the interest that people have in the novelty of legalized marijuana. But truly, as all of us know here, marijuana is not the real story in Denver. In Denver, we are a great town, urban, vibrant, thriving society where people are continuing to move here to raise a family and start a business. We're one of the major cities leading the way out of the recession. We've got unprecedented construction going on right now, and population is booming. So even though we know people are interested in it, we're happy to talk about it and share it. It's only a small part of what we're all about in Denver and everything that we've got going on here.